There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot go on forever. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. Relax.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability. Self-cleaning ability.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability. We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax.
Self-cleaning ability.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
On the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax.
Just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability. We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax.
Rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability. We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability. We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
The ocean's self-cleaning ability. We cannot just rely on Cannot
You think
just
I've got a
rely on
sharp
the
tongue?
ocean's self-cleaning
I just
ability.
tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax.
Just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability. We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability. We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
Relax.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability. just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability. Just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
A good newspaper should be a lighthouse of truth.
Yoo-hoo! The fuse is lit! May I present? Time for a light show!
The wind rises. Too slow. Quit following me. Behold! Gather!
The show begins!
Frostbite!
The fuse is lit!
Put your back into it! It's time for a flash freeze! You're not going anywhere! Chill to the
Solidify!
Time for a light show!
Disgusting!
I miscalculated.
Time to fulfill my no backing off! That's
You're dead! Unsightly insects!
Fuse is lit!
Stabilize! Must counterattack!
Squall and Fury!
So quiet.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. Relax. There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Too slow.
Strike a pose! Time
Another
for a light
test
show!
subject. Freeze! No escape! So soon!
That's far enough! Behold! The price for my sins.
Can't run from death.
Are you
Another test
showing me
subject.
with the fuse is lit?
I got careless.
Stabilize!
The wind rises.
Yoo-hoo! Time for a light show! The fuse is lit!
Stabilize!
Try louder.
I will have orders!
Behold. Falling into the abyss.
Time for a light show!
So soon! Can't run from death!
Relax. Relax. Too slow. Squall and Fury.
Strike a pop. The fuse is what.
Behold. Quit following me. Squall and Fury.
We might be too late. Looks like nobody's home. Oh, Sino moves fast. If he was here, he's probably long gone by now.
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Ah! Professor Zahahadi!
Wow, so it really is you. My goodness, whatever is going on tonight?
We're looking for Sino. So,
Yes, not long ago, in fact. He knocked on my door and asked if I'd seen Cyrus today at all. I told him the old fool left early this morning, and I hadn't heard him come back. So we went to his place, and would you believe it? He's gone. Good. It must have alarmed Sino, because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about. How serious is it?
Well, if Cyrus isn't at home... Oh, it sure doesn't sound good.
Professor, did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field in complete silence. He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand, and he looked lost. I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. After seeing the letter, Sino told him to contact the Corps of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the academia. That's why Sino was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public. But what?
Oh, dear. What on earth? Oh, I almost forgot. Sino left me this letter to pass on to you. He wrote it when...
Thank you.
What does it say? My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me.
Yep, that sounds like Sino. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can. Traveler, Paimon. The wind rises. Following me.
What? But I think it's way better to stay here.
Squall and Fury. Behold! Too slow. Squall and Fury! Quit following!
You're here? I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Sino got there before us, but he was long gone by the time we arrived.
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he left us alone.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Typical Sino. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design. The one I found was a little blurry, but...
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out the emblem was all but lost to history. We scoured the entire academia collection.
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get Uraka to disclose his source. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game of cards. The guy claimed to be in the city for business. Uraka was intrigued when he heard what his new acquaintance had to say, and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for Mora. The guy encouraged him.
I see.
So, how do we find this guy? Did Uraka say where he is?
He doesn't know. He claims not to have seen him since that day in the tavern. The man gave him some
Nephis and Arav have gone to meet the Court of 30 and review the city's entry and exit records. Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence and the true Temple of Silence once came to the rainforest. The Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the academia and ended the partnership. They retreated back to the desert about 400 years ago. Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshret's civilization, and at its roots, it was a legitimate and reputable organization.
The academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation.
Not only that, but they managed...
So how did Cyrus become acquainted with the true Temple of Silence if they left centuries ago?
I'll bet that's the question that bothered Sino.
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan.
He must have recognized it right away. That'll be why he didn't want to involve the authorities. He probably hoped to take care...
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence originated, that is in all likelihood...
I have to go after...
Really? Are you sure that's a good idea?
I should be fine, as long as I bring plenty of water. Besides, I just can't shake...
Everyone, I have news from the Core of 30.
Master!
Oh, so that's Nafis, Tighnari's master?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler in Paimon. Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and Mahamatra Sino leaving the city at different times. Both were heading in the direction of Caravan Ribat. I was going to suggest that you join forces with the Core of 30 in this case. However, the Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am ashamed to talk about. It may well be that no better choice... I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective.
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm...
Good point. If Cyrus is involved with the other side, or worse... everyone, we...
Need our help?
Really? Wonderful. You have my most sincere... Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka. Kaveh, Scribe Al-Haytham, I'd like to ask you to cover the duties of the House of Dana. Tighnari, you are planning to go into the desert, correct?
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and Al-Haytham.
Well, if you're sure...
Thank you all. Arav, let's go.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help.
Will do. Let's go, Tighnari. Hopefully we can...
Knowing him, he's probably covered a fair distance already, but we still...
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Maybe we should ask the nearby...
Hold on. Look over there.
Is that Dia?
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but...
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
Sino!
If you're really going to go through with this, then at least take our advice.
Makes sense.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on.
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Nothing personal. It's just a complex...
Takes a special kind of person to get Sino chasing them. But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something? Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually, seeing all of our friends is the whole reason we're here.
You're looking well. Glad to see it. Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot on business. We ran into Sino as he was asking about some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast in tow. That's gotta be one heck of a story.
Sino. It's okay if you can't tell us anything about... We're here to help however you need.
No, it's not that simple.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't be easy trying to find him in the desert when he...
Sounds like this is far...
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his...
My thanks to you both.
Come on. No need... All right, so, you all set?
Yes, we'll handle it from here.
All right, then we'll leave you to it.
And don't think you'd be imposing.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble.
Come on, it's a rare opportunity.
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up. So, after...
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise...
Do you have any connection with...
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power. Hermanubis, the original... Due to my unique constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger. Later, I met the professor, and he... But my memory of that time... It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter. Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion. I did not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never...
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for all Hatham's diligence during it.
But Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it.
I suspect so too. Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turned...
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you...
Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route. So, I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not, so the best...
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Hello.
Mahamatra Sino?
I'm looking for someone. So I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and...
A man matching that description passed by Aru village not too long ago. He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast. Then he was on his way.
Where was he going?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water. He said he was headed somewhere near an oasis, but he didn't mention which one. Do you have a map? I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
I have one.
Great. There you go.
Thank you so much. You were a great help.
You've got a...
You're quite... Best of luck.
Too slow. Quit following me. Behold!
Hold on. I see some people over there.
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
Should be. I'll go.
No. I'll do it.
Huh? Why can't Simon?
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress.
Ah, hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure.
I'm just wondering if you've seen...
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if...
He's looking behind me.
Uh-oh.
Your friend over there. Hey, aren't you Sino, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one...
I have a bad feeling about...
Someone's on it. No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us.
I thought you were a group of merchants.
Your henchmen don't look like much.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my hench...
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
all right. Come with me. All of you. Don't you want to find your friend? A silver-haired, long-robe, culture type.
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. And here.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here!
Please, step back.
Whoa! Something's coming out of the ground!
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshra?
Wait, so... Hold on, who are you guys really?
Is this the temple?
All good questions.
is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hip. Ooh, Paimon's scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy?
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to